Hello everyone, good day to you. Today I'll be showing you Cabbage Pachadi or Thogayal, or Pachadi in Telugu, Thogayal in Tamil, and it is actually a kind of chutney that is made with cabbage or steamed cabbage, which we can have it with rice and ghee or even with rotis. It goes well with both. Let us see the ingredients. For this I have roughly chopped cabbage. You please notice that the cabbage is chopped in big pieces because we will be giving a slight grind to this during the process. Best thing out of this recipe is the crunchiness of the cabbage that you need to have at the end of the recipe when you actually taste the chutney. Now for that actual addition of ingredients in the chutney, we'll require about a teaspoon of dhania or coriander seeds. This is 2 teaspoons of Channa Dal, or you can say 1.5 tablespoons of Channa Dal, and 1.5 tablespoons of Kali Urad or black Urad Dal, and this is Kuti Mirch, Lal Mirch, or it is chili flakes, which I have. It is homemade chili flakes, and this is about half a teaspoon of jeera, and this is compounded Asafoetida powder. Come on, let's see how to make it. Now I have taken a kadai and added about 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. I have added the dal, that is the Urad Dal and the Channa Dal, and I'll be first frying them well. You can do both of them together. Just remember not to make it extremely brown or char it. It will spoil the taste of the chutney. Only for this chutney specifically, you can add also the jeera, the mirch, and the dhania, and fry all of them together till they are done. So I have shown Asafoetida powder in the ingredients. I am adding these 3 small pieces of compounded Asafoetida. If people want it to be a little more spicy, you can add one more big green chili. But I feel this is good enough for me, so I'll stop it with this. Done. I'll just remove it. I'll be adding, there is little oil left. Actually you can use this cabbage by steaming it, but I'm just going to shallow fry it till it is slightly done. Only up to the level of cabbage that is steamed for about 7 minutes. I'll just cook it up lightly. See that if you are frying it this way, the flame is put in simmer. Let it not, by even chance develop any brown pieces. I'm adding about half a teaspoon of salt that is actually required for the chutney. I need little less salt. You can add if you require a little more. Frying some of the vegetables in a cast iron kadai sometimes tend to turn them black or darker, like raw banana, cabbage are very typical examples. it is better to do them on a non-stick or a stainless steel or a mud pot or a clay kadai or in kadai. This can, the amount of ingredients I have shown you can suffice for a chutney of 2 to 3 teaspoons each for a family of 3 for one course. I think this is done. It is good enough. It is slightly started giving out water. This is good enough. If you cook it up more, then the chutney is going to taste like a regular cabbage curry. The crunchiness will not be there. So it's basically, when you taste or have a bite, here and there you should get some crunchiness of cabbage. That is how this chutney tastes good. Once I have switched off the flame, I am adding about a tablespoon of desiccated coconut, dry coconut. You can add about 2 tablespoons of freshly ground coconut or freshly, fresh coconut, which you can grind it while doing the actual grinding itself, or if you are able to grate it, scrape the coconut and then take about 2 tablespoons. It adds a very special flavor to this chutney. This ingredient I have not shown, but this actually adds a special taste. Now the ingredients are cooled. I have actually made a powder in a mixer jar of the spices, that is the dhania, cumin or coriander, cumin, and the Asafoetida, the kuti mix which we had taken, or the chili flakes, Indian chili flakes. So it using a chopper. A mixer grinder, you may have to use a whipper in this sort of a mixer grinder. Just whip it only twice or thrice, otherwise it is bound to lose its crunchiness and become some kind of mushy. So please don't do that. Instead, I am going to use a vegetable chopper which actually does this chutney grinding job very well. I'll show you how actually I am chopping it. I basically put it, only the cabbage. The spice powder is still there in this mixer grinder. I have taken only the cabbage in a chopper. See, now the cabbage is coarsely done. Now you can just see it when I just remove it. It is neither like a sabji or not like a chutney. So we are going to grind it a little more by after adding the spice powder. So now I am adding the powder to this. Now once you add the powder, you just ensure, first of all, while adding the powder, ensure that there is no fan or anything that will direct the powder onto your nose. Now once that is done, just try to mix it well before you use the chopper once, so that it gets evenly spread. The salt is already added while cooking, so we will not be adding anything more. I'll just run it once more and show you. Now I have removed the cabbage in a serving bowl. Just see how it is semi-ground. This is the way it should be, so that the crunchiness of the cabbage is preserved. Now what we are going to do to spruce up this chutney is add a tadka to it. Just leave it aside. I am actually using black sesame oil. It is up to you to use either sesame oil, ghee, or the most two suitable oil would be sesame oil and groundnut oil or peanut oil. We will add a little of Channa Dal and little Urad. Maybe this is a small teaspoon. I am adding about 1 teaspoon each. Ensure that again keep your flame. Along with this, I am adding about half a teaspoon of rye or small black mustard. I have finely chopped 4 curry leaves. I'm adding that in this once the mustard splutters. I think it is audible to you. This, yeah. Now our chutney is ready for a nice lunch or dinner, along with piping hot rice and ghee.